Okay, I want you to put you up to speed a bit. I'm not at 2.8. All right, I'm nowhere near 2.8 gallons. I've got a new pump on order, but I want to show you what it indicates as without the pump. Now, I'm assuming the filter's not clogged on this one. It was just replaced, so no back pressure issues. And I can't get up to PSI. Best I can do is that. All right. Did the manifold pressure? It's not that. Did the I got this set of 1600 on the on these guys, so it comes in, reduces down to 1600 or whatever. This reduces down to 600. All right, so let's go. This one is up. This one's up, so blue and up. I got to use an elbow in this, and we'll watch. Move just a slight bit. Okay, maybe not. Let's see. Let's go down. All right. So now that's the up button. All right, I just pressed it, and it gave a release. It had pressure built up in it. This is not as easy as it looks, guys. To get this to stop, it's right at the point where it's a pain in the ass. So you got to clamp it, and you can use your hand there. It's not going to be able to get to you, but don't put it over there. Let's go back down. Let's go back down. This is my down. This is my boom up. Okay, so this is my down. Great. I've got to put this down. All I'm going to do is use my right hand to hold it and press this. I already have this turned in, so it's equivalent of holding it. Okay, so this is the primary boom. As you can see, I wrote on it, not to be confused with the secondary boom. This is the primary boom's wiring. And it says primary boom, that says down. This one says up. Might have these backwards. I'm going to press that in. It's stuck in, and I'll give it. Yeah, that's backwards. Let's go. Let's switch these around. And now this is primary boom. Up. And this one should be primary boom. Oh, yeah, that one says up. Let's take this one off. Let's engage that one in, pressing it in, and just give it gas. And there it goes up, and hopefully it's cleared. So I believe I'm not getting enough pressure to activate the solenoid. This is getting enough electricity. These are new. This one's down. Okay, that's the down button. Now everything's out, so let's just see if we can go down. So I'll do my elbow. Well, I'll do this. It's nothing, see? And I don't have enough pressure or flow. Now let's see what happens if I press this in, hold it in. Now that's equivalent to holding this button in here, the down button, primary boom down. I'll energize it. There you go. So the question that I have for myself is that the primary boom up and down it's a larger piston, it takes more surface area, more volume than the boom extend. Reason why I say that is because I can make boom extend. I can do boom retract. Whoa, boom retract. So it doesn't take much flow at all. I can get the basket to rotate. Let's see, basket here. And basket back down. And I can get the arm. Arm, basket. And going up. So I've got everything working except for the primary and major boom. So now I've got to research, and I have a new valve on here now just to make sure. I put a new valve on. All the solenoids work, so I'm not worried about that. I lost one solenoid, it's shorted out. Oil got inside of it. This one wanted the other guy replaced. That is the turntable. That's the turntable. He replaced it for what reason? I have no idea. It wasn't needed. So I've got the new pump coming in to see if I can get pressure up. And then get my volume up. And then, of course, the oil's being changed at the same time along with the filter. Just telling you the process. And then from there, I'm going to have to look at the balancing control valve and also go back to looking at this metered valve to make sure that it's putting out 1600. And I have a gauge for that. You plug it into G here. Let's see. This is what the gauge looks like. You just put a 4,000, 5,000 psi gauge on here. It threads right in here directly. And you just plug it in. And you'll get your reading. And you can do adjustments off of this one. Off of that G. This is, so if you're looking it up and you need it, it's a P number. Okay, looks like you're going to have to write me. It's not labeled on here. P243, I think. P243, it's a G. Fits well, already checked it. So you just gauge it like this. That's my 15,000 psi gauge. It's way overkill for what I need. I have a 3,000, and that's just about right for this because I'm only going to set it to 1,600. So it's not, even though the pump can do 3,000, on that side, it won't be doing 3,000 on the G side, so I can put the 3,000 on it. So here's the 3,000, it will go on it. What's nice about this is it sticks straight out. As long as it sticks straight out and I can nipple it on, because I have connections issue with the clearance of this with the solenoid still in place. So you need to make sure that you can gauge it without your solenoids being an issue. In this case, no problem at all. And this is what it looks like gauged. So I'm just going to energize the pump. You can do that with the yellow. So I've got over 1,600. I've got 1,600 right there. 16, 18, right. So I'm over 16. I'm at 1650. So I've got the right gauge, manifold pressure there for the controls, solenoids, but I don't have the right pressure on this side. That should be 3,000 out of the pump, and 2.8 gallons per minute and 3,000. So you see what's going on here. Back to tank. I meant to confirm that's supposed to go back to tank and not just hold pressure there. Let's extend the boom. So extending boom, I see it only takes about 700 psi. Retracting boom, ooh, got something off here. Oh yeah, down here. Retract boom. Oh, I took it off because I spilled oil on it. So I gotta clean it up. You don't want to oil it. It'll short out in there. I've learned that already. Okay, retracting boom. I cleaned it up. Hopefully I got the right connection. So I'm just gonna retract boom from here. So boom's retracting. Pressure's up. Pressure's way up. On boom retract, we get manifold pressure around, oh no, 1,700, that's good. And then it uses, to retract, it uses, it's reduction of about 500 psi down to about 1,200. Let's extend boom again. Doesn't take much to extend. Remember the back of how a piston works in hydraulics, so don't get confused on that. All right, but at least now we got specs. And rather, you guys got specs on what you should look at on pressure. Now I'm going to rotate basket up and down. So we'll do blue first. Up. So you're going to be about 1600. And then here's, oh fuck. If I get lucky. All right, let me kill this. Hold on. Okay, that was basket up. Now let's do basket rotate down. Let's check it out. So 17. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it with this. So you can put a wedge here too. It's just that so what's going on is the basket's going up at the same time. So this is what I wanted to talk about in another video, not now, but I guess I'll jump. So when I press basket up, it's actually elevating basket and the primary boom. So there's some bypass going in off of my basket rotation, or I have excess PSI in there, which I don't think I do. Let me get this back down first. So I'll put that in, drop this down. Great, let me just drop it down. You'll get to watch me drop it down with my finger. No, you won't. Pausing. Okay, let's do that again. So now I'm in a down position. Let's just check pressure. I'm not asking. And at pressure, it's bypassing. I didn't even do anything that time. This was down. It's bypassing and raised up the... I got one of these guys shorted, maybe? These guys are in. No. That's basket up. So secondary, primary boom up is here. Let's just do this to be sure. We'll pull up primary boom, okay? That's primary boom. Let's lower this back down manually. Yep, I've got to hold that down and press this. Okay, so there's the primary. It's off now. So let me go ahead and take that back out of manual. And let's go back again to this basket. We're going to charge it again. And we're going to see if this goes up. And it did. And it's not supposed to. So it seems like we've got I replaced this one. Seems like I should have replaced this guy's bypassing. Interesting enough, as I walk over to here, la 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 la, bam! There's the extra valve. So I didn't want to use it yet. Valve, I got a good deal on them, but like 75 bucks each. I didn't want to use it yet. My guess is the manifold pressure is coming inside here. That I got some bad wear here, and it's bypassing and elevating this guy, this one. Let's press it in. Let's see if I can get away with murder now. Yeah, and it's going up. See, and it's going up. So my guess, I may have some bypass here on this one, and so I'll try this primary boom up. So here and here, and you get nothing. All right, my PSI is 1700. That's correct. That's correct. And now let's try to go down. So I'm going to go down. Yeah, my hand's gotten bigger doing this. I stretch my hands. So both are giving me the same amount of... Both are giving me the same PSI. Except for one is giving me bypass. Now let's manually put this in. Maybe this is bypassing and some of the pressure is not being built up on there to kick it in. So now I'll just press this and it will come down because I'm in I've got this overridden, driven down, and there she comes. Okay, so once again, all I'm going to do is, now let's just try bucket, let's see if I can slip this in, bucket rotate. And bucket rotate. So it bled off, since this one was energized, it bled off that extra that would have gone up there. Now let's have a delay in this right button. Just going to charge this first. This time we're just, no problems this time. Let's check. Got the right PSI. Okay, let's do out again, because that's the series I did in. So I went out. And it's still where it is. Now let's come back. Yeah, there it is, moving up. And all I did was do that. So now I got to think about where my bypass would be. Is this one not closing? No. Wait a minute. So, shit. So, I rotated this one. And then when I rotated it back, I got a twofer. I got up in the air. I've got up in the air, see it? Let's see if I can rotate, put that boom down. All right, so I'm gonna manually put it down. I'm gonna press the button, and it bled off somewhat. So it's working there. Now let's press, let's just charge it. So it's equivalent of pressing that primary boom down, this one down, because I had the button in. It's yellow again. Okay, it's seated. See how much it retracted by? Let's go ahead and take it off manual again. Now we're back to normal. Let's just go ahead and energize. And you can see I'm getting bypassed. Just energizing, I'm getting bypassed into that valve. It wants to kick that valve up. Now let's go ahead and do the bucket. So I'm going with, see lifting? And I'm not doing anything. So I'm going with this valve here is bypassing. The problem is, I may be excited about how great I am buying two of these, but they're dissimilar metals. And I don't know what's going on. The manufacturer wouldn't tell me either what he thought the issue was. He just said, hey, send it back. I'm like, well, that's not really great for me. I need to count it on this being an issue. Here's the one that I took off. You can see the dissimilar metals, see the colors. I could try putting this one up in the one above it. This one. And let's try that. Let's leave this there for a minute. Let's just try that. So that's bled down pretty much to zero. Not quite zero yet. Remember, this is PSI, so it's a lot of surface area. Surface area matters. So let's go ahead and take this one off and replace it with the old one that I took off the one down below. Let's see if we get the same reactions. And then we'll put the new one on and hopefully it works. Okay, new pro tip for you. Pull this off. Oil gets down there, you gotta clean it up. Yeah, you're gonna forget where it is if you don't tag it. It's right there. You're gonna clean this up. Oil's gonna flow down. You don't wanna smash your control, so be mindful. And let me go ahead and undo this. So let me put you up to speed. I switched out the solenoid. This is the primary boom up. That's the correct position. I'll press it out. First I'll just energize the system. And you see we're about 1700 PSI. Our matching the system pressure, the pump pressure, and the flow is zero. We're not going anywhere yet. We're not giving it anywhere to return the tank. We're just deadheading it. I don't know if this, I gotta look at the system whether this guy's a bypass to stop it from deadheading. All right, so this is our down, this is our up. So I manually pressed it in, and all I'm gonna do is give it juice, right? Yeah. Well, nothing. This is your manual override. Okay. Manual override. Okay. So let's look at that manual override. And what it takes about 1300 psi to lift it up. And to lower it, now, it's going to take about 1500 psi. And it's lowering. As you can see there. Okay. So again, that's that one. Now I can energize, and energize is up. Alright, so it sensors got a little confused, but it goes no problem going up. And again, so it's not responding to the solenoid, you say, right? Well, no, the solenoid's good, and I back probed it and checked it with voltage. Not today, it was the other day. 26 volts. I've got the machine plugged up. Now we're in where I can rotate basket. Okay. I can bring back the basket. I can extend the boom. I can retract the boom. I can rotate jib and bring jib back. Okay, bringing jib back. Let's look at the jib pressure if you want. Again, about 1,700 pounds. That was retracting. Let's go jib out. Had a bump and then a reversal. Let's go with basket, rotate. Again, this is so you can do your own calculator. Rotating. 1,700, back up. About 1,700, and that was basket. And you already saw this one. I'll give it to you one more time. Out. Not much for out, and it has good flow. Good. It's got to travel in seconds. It can do also. You're supposed to do. Let's go back. So that was retract. All right. So I still think I'm with the not enough flow and pressure for the. Well. Let's try that one more time. So this would be pressure for the major boom. Minor boom up. I got nothing. Minor boom, that was down. Minor boom up. Primary boom, nothing. And there's the major boom. The lower boom, I'm going to go up. Oh, I don't think I'm connected. I'm connected. I wasn't connected here down anyway. Primary boom down. Yeah, I'm not connected to that one. This is up. This is I was connected to major boom down here. I wasn't to minor major up. This is primary boom up. Let's put primary boom up down here, and then we'll just press primary boom up, and let's see if it comes down. Nothing. It's not electrical, guys. This is not electrical. What I did to even confirm that, let me bring this boom down. I manually did it. What I did to confirm that it wasn't electrical, besides going through all the electrical, I even back probed some of these to see if they were getting, I could put multiple meters out, 3 of them, and see if others were energizing, to see if there were some crossed wires. In other words, up and down would cancel each other out. So I back probed up or down and both directions, and there was no looking for leaks. There's no issues there. So there's a counterbalance valve down here that I have to educate myself on. Down the bottom there. This was the system pressure and return. It's not. I've gone clockwise and counterclockwise on that. That just might be on my replace list. Remember, this is a lot cheaper to replace this stuff than to put it in the shop. The shop, they're going to get Joe Blow working on it. It's $175 to $185 an hour or more. And just think about it. Those two gauges, those two valves, $180. All right, that would be 1 hour. You still pay for it plus the material, and he still might say, well, the gauge was out of spec, so we had to change that. you know the way they word it. And then you're still paying for that gauge, for the solenoids. So there's the cartridges, right? So just replacing them is no harm, no foul. Besides, it recycles, it puts the whole component at a shorter, resets the life cycle on it, being new. And you don't want to be playing with this in the field. So this new one, well, where is the new one? I'm going to put the new one on. I just had to know, though, how the bad one was, how the one I took off from low to bottom was. I just had to know, so I did that. Remember we had the issue here where it retracts. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, that's as far as it goes back. And then I'm recording a video.
Yeah, I figured that.
Okay, so now I'm just going to energize. And you see there's some residual. There's a. That didn't just move on its own. That did not move on its own. There is a bypass going on to energize, to have that move this boom, to move that boom. This doesn't move, you know, that should not have removed. There's no relay connection that says energize that temporarily. That sliding action, okay, that sliding action, sorry, sometimes I sit down and have customers come over and just look at me, talking about people. That sliding action of that boom drifting forward is either going to be this cylinder here, or it's going to be this one that they drifted forward. So if you see, there's my gap, right? And this one doesn't have a gap. I'm just showing you how to troubleshoot, how to use your brain to troubleshoot. So now I'm going to put it back into position, or down, total down. So there's total down right here. Okay. So I don't have to energize it again. I already know what it looks like over there, right? So I come over here and I look at that piston. And that piston now is closed. So now I go, I have bypassed. I know it's a long video just to get you that. I have bypassed when I'm energizing into that piston. And I'm sorry, that went back because I don't have this. So these are just energizing. And just energizing blue, for example. Nothing but orange will do it. So let's go blue and extend. And there's not much movement there. And we go to verify how much movement there was there. And it's a little bit, right? There's my finger on it. There's the nail. Look at the outside nail as indicator. So there's some bypass going on there. And now we go to retract. So I retract it. Do I get it back? Do I get back that bypassed? No, I don't get it back, and it increased. So any amount of any movement is getting bypassed into that cylinder. Sorry, that's the primary boom. I call this the major boom. So I'm getting bypassed in there, which is killing my true valve pressure. I can override it by pressing it in. Let's do retract. Okay, and then let's go up. All right, that's up. Yeah, just a little bounce. And as you go up, we go up, and we say, that's the up cylinder. That's the one I just took the that I just put the one below the valve on. So I take it, let me disengage it, and let me lower this back down. So it's going to lower back down, and it's disengaged. I'll let my pressure drop. Turn this off. Let the pressure drop. And I'll pull this off and put the other one on. We'll go from there. I guess I should show you this first. Alright, so I have the solenoid off. So it can't be accidentally engaged. Alright, I have the... Let me move this chair out of the way. I have the boom, the... Back to... Let's call it the fingernail deal, right? Alright, so it's off. So it should not... it can't engage. Hey, this is going to be bad news if it engages. Alright, so these are out. I'm going to go ahead and extend... rotate bucket. Oops. Okay. So you see that it would be bad news if it didn't engage. So you can see it's not the solenoid itself, the wiring, because we got movement without any electrical connection to it. We were able to get that. Let's this proof of concept one more time for you. Let me back that back into 0. Okay, we're back to 0. Let's let that pressure drop. I'm gonna bust my ass, I feel like, with this little drizzle. And we're not quite back to 0. Okay, we're not quite back to 0. Still got some pressure in it. Okay, let's do that. Let's get that pressure out of there. Now we should be at 0. Yeah. Okay. We're close. Let's do the nail thing. So outside of my, right there, outside of my nail. Okay, let's just go with that. And now, this is going to be bad. Let me do this. Let me rotate this in. I'm rotating that in. The bucket. Oh, and I hope it doesn't go back, move. It went out. This is so I'm hoping that when I change this valve, so we know now it's not electrical doing it, because this is the valve that takes it up and down. This is the one that goes up or down. So if I hold it in, energize, it goes up. That's the up one. Right? Okay. So let's go ahead and put her down. Oops, gotta get rid of that one. Let's go ahead and put her down. Okay. Release the pressure. Let's check its position. Fingernail deal. Right outside the fingernail. And now let's replace this valve. And hopefully we won't get this bypassed. If it's bypassing, then I still have could be, I hope, counterbalance valve, or the last thing you want is this block to be your bypass issue. Okay, I'm going to put this as maybe good news. Maybe. I'm not going to dance around yet. No dance yet, no happy dance. So look, let's go with the finger deal again, alright? So we're at finger. I did cycle this a few times, so I already know where I'm going. So, that's why I give you a new baseline. Okay, so the bucket, everything still works, extends. I have the new valve on. Everything's set to work. I energize. And just energizing, I get 1700. All right. Remember, we had some bypass just energizing. I'm at the little finger deal now. Look, still there. Still getting bypass. Still getting bypass. Now, let's go watch with the bucket up. Watch how it acts like it wants to do something. Whoops, nope, hold on. Let's put this back in. Okay, so it's back in. Now, this is the up one. I'm going to try the primary up. Watch how it acts like it wants to do something. See it act like it wanted to do something, but it didn't. Now hold it in. I'll manually put it in. I'll charge this. It's going to beep probably, right? Yeah, so let me just turn this off and back on. It's the bucket tilt issues. I've got nothing else contrary to that. Nothing else acting contrary to. It seems like it's got good flow. There's your PSI for you. Let's drop it again. So I get rid of that. I'll try just to do it manually, but wait a minute. So then I got to move this one over. This was the up one. All I did was put it down there so it activates it. So it will be up. And nothing. It's not coming down. It's not coming down. But this is probably being activated to some degree. But it was not coming down. And the new valves, solenoids are good. Let's just go ahead and bring this down. And I think I have what I need. Okay. So think about what I just said there. It's not. It wasn't coming down. All I did was say activate. The valves are. I think they're the same valves. You know, they seem to respond the same when you connect a solenoid to it. They seem to respond the same. They have this really weak connection. And all I did was put a green onto the green of the battery, the first terminal here, right? So all I did was do this. Connect your solenoid. These are positive and negative related. So there's your positive. I don't have to worry about shorting it out yet. The white, I do have some tape on the white. I did have some heat shrink on it, but I didn't shrink it up. So there is, right, no issues. Okay. And then here's my hot. I'll just hold that while I slide this on here. So it's not, I'm not requiring the machine to do the activity here. I'm just doing it by giving its voltage. This is 24, 26 volts. That's been checked. And now, watch the. So I'm just going to tap it here. I can turn my back away from it. Here we go. Okay. So much for that. So much for that. Hold on. See how weak that was? I'm going to lay it. I'm going to leave that there so you can see it slide in. Now, here's the crazy part. If I manually push this out, rotate it, now it's manually sticking out right here. Watch the conversely thing. I'm thinking this guy, somebody wired things wrong too, maybe. Remember, I had 3 people working on this. A few people turned me down, but let me plug this up. Yep, I probably broke it. Still recording, that's good. I did crack the screen just then. Yeah, I do that a lot, so I've got insurance. So it's like a $30 drop. Or 30 plus 10, $40. Alright, look. But the issue is this is normally in this position because that's manual. I had it manual, so I mean you can't really tell it's that weak. I have to loosen it up like that so you can see it pull in. Very weak. Very weak indeed. And it's the right solenoid. They put the same solenoid on them, on all of them. See what happens there. See, that one had a lot more gas in it.